Hello, kindred spirits. I'm Camille, and I am starting a YouTube channel and a podcast. Podcast being Circle of Life, and it's going to be launched in a few days. It's devoted to saving the animals and the earth. I'm a vegan and an animal activist, and it's a very honest, and I'm not real, I don't sugarcoat anything. And it's going to be also about self-care for animal activists, because we have the hardest job in the world, which is to see the torture and murder of billions of animals a day. But anyway, so I'm gonna, I just wanted to introduce myself, and I'm going to make a video of some of the things I've been through as a human. The reason I do it is because I don't want pity. I don't want to sound like a martyr. I'm just going to do it because I want people who have been through similar circumstances to understand, so they can relate and see that there are ways to get through things. And it's really through healthy eating, and you can be in all the best therapy. I've seen some really good therapists, had spent a lot of money on them, like thousands upon thousands of dollars, but it really comes down to taking care of yourself and doing the work on yourself. And no romantic partner, no matter how good looking you are, no matter how thin you are, no matter how much money you have, no matter how successful your career is not going to change whether you're happy or not. And being of service to the world will make you better. It might not necessarily, I don't even know if I believe in happy anymore now that I'm an animal activist, but it will definitely make you know that you have a purpose here, and that you're here to make this a better world. And this is how you do it, by helping the animals, by saving them, because we're all connected. And all the animals, when they're in pain, we're in pain too. We're all connected through our energy and our breath. Everything living, that includes the earth. And we don't own anything. We don't own land. We don't own animals. We don't own each other. We just are here. We're supposed to be here living in harmony and being benefactors, like the Native Americans. Well, I call them indigenous peoples. The indigenous peoples did. I do realize most of them ate meat, but at the very least they lived in harmony. They didn't do it to torture. They didn't do it for fun. They did it to survive. And they lived in harmony, and they also knew that they were benefactors of this earth. Okay, so I'm a yoga teacher, and I teach chair, and I also teach mat, and I'm also going to be getting certified to teach face yoga. So I know a lot, and I've been doing it for 5 years now. I'm also getting certified to teach Tai Chi, which I love. And they're all about making you more focused, giving you energy, and helping you with your depression if you have it, and mental and physical issues. So, and all those things. But once again, you have to be consistent. You have to work on yourself. So I'm going to show you some things that will help you. And let's just take one breath together. So inhale through your nose. Fill in that belly and allow that breath to go down into your feet. And exhale. Inhale. Fill your whole body in. Exhale. Very nice. So this is my yoga room, and I'm going to show you some of the products that I highly recommend. The Osea Malibu, and by the way, even for my podcast, I'm spending my own thousands of dollars on a website and all the mics and all the stuff, and I don't have any sponsors. Don't even care. Just want to get the word out for the animals. The reason I love these products is because they're healthy and they're vegan. Osea Malibu I heard about on a podcast called Our Hen House, which is a vegan podcast. I highly recommend it. It's got seaweed. I grew up in California, and I lived in Maine, and my fur babies and I will be going back to Maine soon. Possibly living in the van I just purchased for us, and living in a tent. So I want to just swim in the ocean every day, and just all that healthy ocean water. I want it to just, all those electrons and all the beautiful healing salts and everything to be on my body, and also just to feel healthy again, because I feel so out of touch. I do walk barefoot a lot, just that's another thing, and staring at the sun. Wonderful way of connecting to the earth and connecting to our health, making us healthier. So Hosea Malibu, eating seaweed, speaking of the sea, that will also, I love it, any kind of seaweed, but it's so yummy, it's so good for you, chlorophyll, vitamins, and it tastes, these are like 20 calories, so I eat like 10 at once. I eat a lot, and they just, I grew up in San Francisco, like I said, and Fisherman's Wharf, the wafting of those tortured animals that they're boiling, it's horrible, but you can smell the, you know, you smell the ocean and you hear the foghorn and everything, and it brings back that, but it's so healthy. Hosea Malibu again, it was getting low, so I put some organic, everything I use is organic pretty much, organic olive oil in here because it was getting low, and to mix it and just do this. I use different I love to smell good. I take 3 showers a day. I use, this is a vegan, I've used Pacifica for many, many years. They have all kinds of wonderful tropical smells, and they have lotions and perfumes. This is Indian coconut. I spray myself continuously. I just purchased this. I use a lot. I have literally about 150 bottles, and I'm always talking about saving the earth and getting rid of plastic and stuff and making DIY, like your own stuff, but I have been, and so I'm going to start doing that. But this I just purchased because it's called Face Food. It's got vitamin C and different things, seaweed in it. I use crystals sometimes, and you need to activate them by putting them in the sun. These are, I think, amethyst, different crystals. You can buy them on Amazon. Put them next to your body, and you can look online what different ones do to different ailments and how they heal you. You can use them on your chakras, which are your energy vortexes. I can't speak enough, which I have not been drinking enough water in the last 20 years, and I know that my exhaustion and depression definitely have been worsened. My hormones have dropped because I've gone through menopause. Lots of water, first thing in the morning, first thing before you go to bed, and then drink all day long. Every time you get hungry, drink a glass of water. It will clean you out, it will plump your skin up, it will make you look healthier and younger. Eating loads of fruits and vegetables, organic, that are full of water. I'm not talking about, bananas are good, but they are full of sugar. I mean, they're healthy sugar. White potatoes you can have once in a while. Really go for the color and the organic. Lots of water, lots of water. Avoid plastic like the plague. It's terrible for the environment. One of the reasons we're in a pandemic is because of the ecosystem. The other reason we're in a pandemic or COVID is because of eating animals and how they're treated and living in their own filth and their bacteria, and they are tortured. And people need to stop eating animals, stop exploiting them, and that's the reason. And the ecosystem is just, we're overpopulated, and we're full of plastic and garbage just everywhere, through our oceans, streams, lakes, and all over the land. We need to stop doing this. So I live in a town outside of Raleigh, so we just have a Walmart here, but I buy most of my organics there. They had a special on organic mangoes. Usually they just have regular mangoes, and I love mangoes, but I don't like how messy they are. I'm kind of OCD, and also I don't like how during the summer, it's really hot here now, how they draw in fruit flies. Oh, I don't like that. So, but these are organic, and what I do is I put a fan in front of them to keep the fruit flies off of them. It's a good idea. But I don't buy mangoes anymore unless they're organic, and that was the first time I've seen organic mangoes, especially over here. I eat a lot of avocados, probably 2 or 3 or more a day. Sometimes I just eat avocados, and they're all organic. Like I said, I eat them. By the way, this is from, I live in a house, but I have a little space on my porch, and I bought a wheelbarrow and I put holes vegetables in it, planted mint, which of course grows like crazy, some squash, have basil. I think some basil's in here. And I tied these together with little strings. And I lived in Hawaii for a little bit. I grew up in Northern California in Oahu, but I remembered this, and I bring a lot of Hawaii and California wherever I go. So avocados, probiotics. These are, you want to get raw, organic, fermented vegetables. These are beets. Some people don't like beets, but you can get sauerkraut. I just buy everything on Amazon. Spirulina, organic. You want to put it in your, I don't, some people can stomach it, I guess, if they put it in their water and mix it in, just plug their nose. It kind of tastes like pond water, but you want to put it in your smoothie. It's got the protein, the chlorophyll, vitamin A, vitamin D. I drink water all day long. This has got organic lemons, some of my organic mint. I do put stevia, organic stevia, and I have purified water, and I don't use plastic anymore to purify. I have a big glass jar that I bought on Amazon. It was like $50. It wasn't that expensive. And you buy filters that you change now that stuff's not very good for the environment, the filters, but at least it's glass. So here's another Pacifica Island vanilla. I love vanilla. Here is moon juice, which I found through Julie Piat. You would love her if you like kind of hippie, like I'm a hippie. I guess I'm a little bit young for the hippie. I was born in '64, but she's like a year older than me. She's gorgeous. She's a yoga teacher like me. She's a vegan. She has her own podcast. She has Water Tiger, her own website, which I joined for a while, and she also has her own vegan cheese company, which is called Srimu. And I bought all her vegan cookbooks. They have a retreat in Italy. She and her husband, Rich Roll, he has his own podcast. And what else? I also purchased her yoga video. I've purchased everything from her. She's so amazing. And her yoga video and her humming video. She's just really artsy, and she's into this thing, Dharma something. It's in Italy. It's this guy he was like a guru or something. It's interesting, very interesting, because very into the arts. This guy, he's dead now, but she kind of communicates with him. Pretty interesting. But anyway, this is called Cosmic Cream by Moon Juice. I heard about them through her, or saw it on her website. They're in California, just like Osea, Malibu, and they mainly make supplements. But they put like adaptogens and mushrooms in their supplements, but they started making some creams, so I've been purchasing their creams. Another thing I heard from her was cell food. This is expensive. You have to buy like 10 at once. It's like a couple $100, but you put some drops of it in your, I think it's from the sea also. I'm a big sea person because the sea is so healing. And you put it in your water or your juice or whatever. I always put stevia with it because it has a real like bitter flavor. And that really is healing. It's called cell food. So I just wanted to introduce you to some of my stuff. I'm Camille, and my yoga is Come As You Are Yoga, and Wild Blossoming Lotus Yoga mat, and also Tai Chi, and Come As You Are chair yoga. So let's see, I'm just trying to think. There are a lot of things. Read books, journal, spend time in nature, try to walk barefoot as much as you can on the soil, get away from your devices, don't have your device next to you, and while you sleep, have an alarm clock, read books, wake up with the sun, go to sleep with the sun. You can meditation retreats, save the animals, save the earth, a lot of water, art, whatever kind of art you're into, performing or visual, something that's creative. And I do everything for the animals, so I'm writing a script, and it's including a lady who is working at a factory, and she discovers that that the factory that she works in is experimenting on animals, and that's what awakens her injustice and her integrity and fighting for them. And it's just a bunch of stuff in it. And plus I'm doing the podcast, and I'm starting a vegan theater so I can direct people on vegan, and I might write a play, but there's a vegan playwright out in Portland. He has his own book publishing company, and they're all vegans. It's really interesting. So anyway, I just wanted to introduce myself, and I'm sure I'm not covering everything, but I just wanted you to see who I am, and I'll be posting very shortly just a lot of different things in regards to health and the animals and the earth and creativity and self-care. So please take care of yourself, live in harmony with the animals and the earth, and breathe and do yoga, meditate, and just first of all love yourself, and then love the animals and the earth. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Bye.